Red Cross was called out for the residents, for 4 adults and 1 juvenile for this incident.
You said 20,000 to the contents?
Yes,
How many juveniles?
1.
One.
Any injuries to these folks? Were they able to get out?
No, yeah, they were able to get out. Even though they were able to get out of this residence safely, there were no working smoke alarms inside that residence. The second fire, given update, occurred on April 7th at 3:16 in the morning. The address is 2601 North Salina. Station 7 was first arriving crew reported fire showing. They initiated a fire attack. Upon investigating and deploying their fire attack line inside the residence, they discovered a fire on the southwest corner of the residence and were able to extinguish majority of the fire. Right now, this fire is also under investigation due to the extensive damage that occurred in that bedroom that extended into the attic space. The estimated loss is $50,000 to the structure and $25,000 to the contents. There was nobody home at that time during the initial of the house fire.
You said the fire originated in a bedroom?
Right now, that's what they're looking at. That's where the most extensive damage was located at, and it extended into the attic. The third update we'd like to give you occurred this morning, April 9th at 4:21 in the morning. Station 16 was originally dispatched for check smoke in the area of 2nd Street and Woodchuck. Upon investigating and driving around the neighborhood, they discovered a fire at 328 North Brown Thrush, 328 North Brown Thrush. Heavy fire was showing already vented from the roof of the residence. Station 16 immediately dispatched a working house fire response for more fire crews to respond and assist in extinguishing the fire. Fire crews were able to make contact with the homeowners. The homeowners were still inside sleeping, unaware that their roof was on fire. There was 1 adult female and 2 juveniles were sleeping inside during the time of the fire when we arrived on scene. Basically, what woke the resident up was the commotion outside from all the fire trucks and noise that were happening outside of her residence. Everyone was able to escape safely, and the fire crews were able to stretch from fire hose and being able to extinguish the fire itself. Fire was a lot involvement of the fire itself into the attic space. Right now, this fire is under investigation. $60,000 to the structure is estimated loss and $10,000 to the contents. They're looking at possible electrical due to the report that the homeowner reported that there was having some electrical issues going around her kitchen and outside porch. But right now it's still under investigation, but that's the direction that they're going towards.
There was she the mother of the 2 juveniles?
Yes.
So the mother and 2 kids?
Yes, ages 3 and 7. So the reason why the smoke alarms they did have working smoke alarms, but the reason why they weren't activated is because there was no smoke inside the residence itself. All the fire and smoke was in the attic, and it was vented.
So they were pretty lucky that they can talk about, obviously, someone must have seen the smoke. Was it one of your firefighters, or was it someone that reported it?
Well, really, basically what happened was somebody in the neighborhood smelt smoke, so that's what called in the initial call was check smell of smoke in the area. And then as a fire crews, part of our duties is to drive around to try to find the source of the fire or the smoke coming from. And once they found, probably wasn't that difficult, knowing that when they arrived on scene, they were able to see flames already extended and vented from the roof area itself. Usually on these types of fires, it's electrical, or during the summertime, we have quite a number of fires that get into the attic space from the soffit because of disposing of charcoal briquettes inappropriately in the trash cans. Trash cans are usually on the sides of on the back of their house along the siding, and introducing oxygen to the trash can with combustible material extends up into the soffit area and gets inside. So Those are usually the types of fires that occur when nothing is activated for the smoke alarm to alert the residents of the home itself.
Is there anything that can be done if there are fires in there to alert the homeowners?
I guess right now, no, there isn't anything. The houses, everything is built per code. So during the building code and the fire code, no smoke alarms or anything is not required in the attic space. So it's just something that just to be aware of, or possibly something as if it's electrical, comes out to electrical, something was going on with the electrical panel, probably shutting off that breaker switch or investigating further.
If you've got a residence that's been in existence for some period of time, what are the types of things that could cause an electrical fire to occur?
Well, electrical could be causes of anything from electrical storms outside, or even a malfunction of an electrical device, from as small as a toaster to TV or PlayStations, whatever you have it connected. It's very important to pay close attention to whenever your breaker does trip inside your breaker electrical panel, because that's already telling you the first sign that something's going on. Do not hesitate to call 911. As citizens throughout the city of Wichita, through your taxes, you purchase numerous equipment for the fire department: infrared cameras, thermal imaging cameras, Raytex, that we can look inside the wall to make sure that there's nothing going on that's building up within that time, to be able to find something that's going on. If there is fire or we find heat sources, we'll open up the wall to make sure that it's secured. But if your first sign that there's something electrical going on will be your electrical panel tripping, and you need to investigate further than just letting it trip or trying to turn it back on. Thank you.
All right, appreciate Lieutenant O'Kady's giving us an update on several things occurring with the Wichita Fire Department. We have one item we're going to cover today with the Police Department Interwatch on the homicide in the 1700 block of South Seneca. Case number is 18C 22121. Occurrence about 6 p.m. last evening. On Sunday, April 8th at approximately 6 p.m., officers responded to a body being found in a dumpster in the 1700 block of South Seneca. When officers arrived, they made contact with a 43-year-old male employee of the cave. This male reported being alerted by a customer of a body being in the dumpster behind their business. The body of an unknown white female in her late 30s or early 40s was located in the dumpster, and unfortunately the individual was pronounced deceased on scene. The female had blunt force trauma injuries. We do not have an identification on the female at this time, and we are working this case as a homicide. This will be the 12th homicide for 2018, and this is very preliminary information as we continue to work and investigate this case, so we are asking for the community's assistance. If they know any information, please call us at Crime Stoppers 267-2111 or Detectives 268-4407.
Can you tell us how this woman was found? She was in the dumpster, correct?
Inside of the dumpster, yes.
And you said blunt force trauma, but was she clothed? Was she?
And we're still very preliminary in the investigation, so I'm not going to give a lot of the details about the investigation as we work to, again, try to identify the female, identify a suspect in this case. So we're continuing to investigate as we speak. And that's why we are reaching out to ask the community if they know of anything or had seen anything around that area to please call us. Again, 267-2111 or Detectives 268-4407.
Anything on the time frame of, to help the community know if maybe a family member has been missing for a certain time? Anything that we can go off of?
I don't have a time frame at this time. Again, I know this is very generic information, but it's the information we're releasing at this time. It's a very delicate case, a very involved case, obviously, so we're going to be making sure that we have all the information that we need to investigate it properly. So this is the information we have at this time to put out. If there's anything else that somebody may have, please give us a call.
Can you say where on her body she had blunt force trauma?
I'm not going to release exactly where, but she did have blunt force trauma injuries.
Was she alive at the time she was discovered?
She was pronounced deceased after officers arrived on scene.
What type of business was that where she was found?
The Cave is a liquor store, I believe.
And the cave looks like it's open from noon to 8 p.m. yesterday. Did anyone else go to this dumpster beforehand? Was this the first time? You said, was it a passerby or was it a customer?
It was a customer that had come in and alerted the employee.
Any idea why the customer was looking in the dumpster?
I don't know at this time. Yeah. I know our investigators will obviously be talking to that individual to gather more information.
This is obviously something concerning to you guys, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, very concerning. Obviously, this is not something that happens a lot, and it's very concerning of what had happened to this young lady, and that's why we're asking for the community to help us. If they know of any information, to please call us as we continue to work and investigate this case. And I do have the case for you as well. Anything else? Okay. Lucas Hernandez, still an active investigation. We still are asking the community for assistance and information on that case. Again, they can call Crime Stoppers 267-2111. Thanks for joining us. New week. Have a great Monday and stay safe.